Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger here, and it is time for a channel update. What we're going to be doing today is talking about some of the changes I want to bring to the channel, and I want your input on them because I think if you guys give me your input, it makes the channel better. Hooray! Better videos. So, we're going to go ahead and start off with some of the things I've been toying with over the last, 6 months, really. I've been toying with a lot of change ideas, and some of them are more recent, and some of them I've been thinking about for a while. So, I want your input, and I'm going to let you know what's going to be going on, just so you guys are like, whoa, this seems different. It really won't be that different, but I will let you guys know about all this stuff anyway. So, first off, build videos. One of the things I want to do with build videos is I think I'm going to bring back quick builds. But instead of like quick builds coming out and being right after the build that was just made, quick builds are actually going to be kind of like randomly generated. It'll be champions that maybe just need an update, so we can get quick updates out for some of these champions a little bit better. And I can actually kind of interact with you guys and see what you want for those and see which like quick updates you'd like. Maybe I can do like little polls on the Facebook page and see which ones get voted for, and then based off of that, we can maybe see which quick builds you'll get right away. So like maybe I don't have time or I haven't been playing Heimerdinger, but you guys maybe want to see what a new Heimerdinger quick build or all that would be. We can do all of that and we can put it together. It'll be fun, and it'll be glorious. So we can make quick builds, and let me know what you guys think about that. I think it'll be really interesting to see what you guys want from that. I think it could work out great because you'll get updates real fast for champions, and I think that's a good thing. The other thing I was thinking with build videos is, instead of like the normal way I make them now, is it's pretty much just one game. It's straight through. We speed up boring farming most of the time, slow it down whenever there's a fight, and I just talk pretty much, which is fine. But I think maybe we can montage it a little bit, where we just montage, slightly important-ish things going on, and kind of cut it like that, and still talk and do all that and cover everything. It'll be kind of like in between a quick build and an in the long builds. It'll be like an in the middle build. But we could change build videos to that, and they'd be a little bit shorter, which might be up for some people. Some people might like that, so they're just not quite as long. They'll probably be, I don't know, 7 to 10 minutes long instead of right now they're like 14 to 18 minutes long. And what we can do with those is I think they'd probably be a little bit easier to make. I'm not sure. I don't think they wouldn't be tougher, but I think they'd look nicer. And obviously, if it's just not quite as long, it's a little bit easier to swallow too, and it's easier to sit down and watch it. And then we can maybe, if we do the builds like that, maybe we can do long builds where they're like full games. I don't really cut them at all, and I can talk and we get really in-depth with certain champions. Those ones would be probably a little bit more rare, but we could still do some of those as well for the champions that I actually like to play consistently. Because if I did builds of champions I play normally like all the time, I'd have like 17,000 Zyra builds from the last 2 weeks typically, because like that's just something I've been playing. But then I force myself to play some other stuff and do some other things with that to make other builds. So let me know what you guys think about the build ideas. I'm really looking for a lot of feedback on this video. So just get ready in the comments. Just be like, number 1. Quick builds. I liked it, Badger. Smart stuff. And then number 2, which we're going to get to now, League Talks. Going to be changing up League Talks, I think, a little bit. If you don't know about League Talks, what it is you guys send me questions. Anything pretty much League of Legends. Champion, balance stuff. How do I do this? What do you think of that? Anything League. I was answering it, and you're pretty much watching, I think, an ARAM game was in the background of all of those. And what I think we're going to do with League Talks, and I love this idea, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, is I'm going to take League Talks, I'm still going to answer those questions, but we're going to turn it into more like a podcast, maybe bring on a special guest, and I think me and Ranger are going to host it together and kind of do it that way. So I think League Talks could be a lot of fun in the future. So it's going to be more of a podcast kind of a setup. We're going to be talking back and forth, kind of like a talk show. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do more League Talks because of it. So if you have any League Talk questions for the future, you can send them to me either by email, angryhoneybadger@hotmail.com, or send me a private message on YouTube, labeling the subject as League Talks, and we can answer some of those, and we can start to try that format. I think it'll be a lot of fun if it works out. So really, really looking forward to that. League Talks, I think it's a great idea. Let me know what you guys think as well. The next thing we want to get to, a few people have asked, they're like, where have high-ranked commentaries gone? We took a slight break because the season ended, and the pros are playing a little bit different schedules now, so we need to find when they're playing so we can watch their games as part of the reason. Also, we're in that weird part where it's preseason, so there's just weird rank stuff going on. I bet a lot of people have stopped playing, to be honest, for a little while, and all types of stuff. And then the other thing is Ranger actually just moved. So he's just been busy, and I've been busy too. So we haven't been able to make any, but high rank commentaries are coming back. That's actually one of my favorite things to do. I love doing the high rank commentaries. I like to commentate. So we're going to be bringing those back, so don't worry. Those are coming back hopefully soon. But just thought I'd let you guys know about that. Next thing I want to talk about, actually, is Kill of the Week. Some of you might remember a little segment way back in the day, probably when I only had 10,000 subscribers. Did a little thing called Kill of the Week. People would submit their LOL replays to me by email, and we would pick a Kill of the Week, and I'd post it, and I'd talk about that person who it came from, and I'd be like, they're going to go for the epic quadra kill, like that. And it was pretty fun, so if you want to search on the channel for Kill of the Week, or if you just go up to the search bar and did Kill of the Week Honey Badger, probably would get it. You could see what those looked like. We could bring those back if people want those back. We got way more subscribers now, so we might be able to keep the content going a little strong. I think we started slowly running out a little bit, so it just kind of disappeared. But that was like a year ago, so now we probably could do it again, and it's for the subscribers. It's really to show you guys off, really, to other subscribers. So it's all content from you guys. And it was pretty fun. So if we want to bring that back, let me know. Once again, type it out down below, and we'll see what we get from that. One other thing I wanted to touch on was patch notes videos. I don't do them anymore. Few people have actually asked why I don't. I can bring them back if people want them, but I originally made them because when Riot released notes back in the day, they listed all the notes out, and then they gave no explanations at all. It was just like, we're changing Malzahar. His ult's going to do 8,000 more damage. And then everybody's like, why? But there's really no reason. They just never ever explained it. Now they do explain it, and that's kind of why I stopped making the videos. And that was kind of the main thing. The only thing we could get out of them now is whether I agree or disagree with the changes that they're going to do. But that's why I pretty much stopped making patch notes. Riot just starts to explain on top of those changes, so I don't have to anymore. So if you want them back, we can do them. But yeah, that's pretty much why I stopped. Now, on to other fun stuff. Those are pretty much the league changes happening to the channel. I'm going to actually be adding a little bit new content to the channel. It's something I've always wanted to do a little bit more. One of my favorite things about YouTube is collaborating and working with other people. And I've been doing that actually a little bit more recently. And because of it, I've been playing other games. And probably like you guys, you don't just play League of Legends, you play other games, and you enjoy those other games as well. And that's something I do too, but a lot of people don't know that or see that. And I actually, when I got into gaming, it was because I was playing everything. Like, when I got, like, well, here's just an example. When I got an Xbox 360, like, 7 years ago, like, I played everything. You'd actually call me an achievement whore at the time, actually. I was just pretty much playing everything, going for achievements, doing all that. So I like, really like playing diverse games and lots of different games. And I don't think a lot of people actually know that about me. And so I do have another channel where I was posting some other content, but it's just too annoying actually having two channels. It's just not worth your time, especially with all the Google weirdness changes. It's so much easier to keep all your content in one place. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to start showing some of the other content that I have been playing, and I'm going to start probably just uploading one video a week. It's not going to affect the league stuff at all. We're still going to get the same amount of league stuff, maybe even more league stuff, to be honest. I might start trying to push to make YouTube kind of more than just a part-time thing. In case you don't know right now, YouTube's not my job. It's not how I make my living. I work 40 hours a week at a normal, just what you'd call a 9-to-5 job every single day. So, YouTube's just kind of on the side right now for fun, but maybe if one day it led to more things, that would be amazing. And I think this is one way that'll help the channel, just by diversifying it a little bit, and it's something I really want to do, and I think it's stuff you guys will really enjoy too. So what I'm going to do is play some of these games. Going to be doing some collaborations with other YouTubers, which I think you guys will know. If you don't know, I'm on the Polaris network, so I'll probably be working with people on Polaris if you know any of them, and that should be a lot of fun. I'm going to bring one of the series over from the other channel, so we're going to start there. It'll just be simple. I'm going to bring over the Crash Bandicoot series Let's Play. It's pretty fun. And I'm going to bring that over for a couple reasons. A, I have it. It's easy, and I know like 95% of you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, watch it again. It'll be fun. And then it will prepare you for part 2, which will be coming out. I'm playing through Crash Bandicoot 2 right now, and that's going to be fun too. So that will be coming up after that. Been playing a lot of Battlefield lately, Terraria with a couple YouTubers. I'll probably be playing some scary games. I actually am a huge fan of the horror genre. Although I don't jump, so if you're looking for like me to be afraid, it'll be actually like anti-scare cam. It'll be like something scary happens, and I'll sit there and I'll be like, that was cool. You see that? So that's probably what the scary ones will be like. It won't be me just screaming at a camera, because that's not how I work. I don't really scream. Yeah, don't do that. So I'm going to be bringing some of the stuff. Like I said, it's going to be just little amounts. We're going to probably just upload one of them every Monday, which is pretty much a non-content day. Nothing usually comes out for us on a Monday. So yeah, we're just going to slowly introduce a little bit of that. You're still going to get way more League stuff. Don't worry about that stuff disappearing. If you don't want to watch the new content, you don't have to. That's fine. But I challenge you to watch it. It should be pretty fun. And obviously, if you guys have any ideas of games I should be playing or other things, we can do some of that as well. So I just want to let you guys know about that. It should be a lot of fun, honestly. And I'm really excited because I get to play with other YouTubers and make other content. And to me, that's really, like, that's so much fun. It's great stuff. I can't force all YouTubers to come over and play League like how I forced Dodger to. Don't think she really enjoyed that since she didn't really do that well. But it'll be fun to do other videos, and I'm really looking forward to it. And so if you guys have any input on any of this stuff, I want to see it down below. Totally helps me out what you guys think about the quick build changes, the League Talk stuff, high rank commentaries will come back. If we want Kill of the Week back. If you have any ideas just for the channel, we're going to obviously still be doing the weekly free champion thing, the Badgers picks. Going to be still doing that, obviously, and everything else still pretty normal. Like when I have Skype games, we'll be putting those up. But if you have any other ideas of content for the channel, let me know, because Badgers Picks actually was a suggestion from a subscriber, and I was like, okay. I thought it sounded a little weird, you know. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can make it. So I tried it. It worked out well. People like it most of the time. So yeah, if you have any ideas for the channel, I totally listen to you guys, because I mean, you guys watch the stuff, so I want to know what you guys are thinking, and that would help me out greatly in the future. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll just see all of you guys later.